well, this is it. As you can see, we have normal maps fully installed. If you get closer up to a texture, you can kind of see the depth within them. We have multiple different mods installed, including ground cover. As you can see, the ground cover does spawn in, even though it's not, listed under the active files. And as you walk over it, the grass will shift. Oh. As you can also see, I have animations in. These will be different for each weapon you use, as well as spells. Oh. So now everything's changed up, a little different. But another cool feature, besides the trees being done and the lens flares, I'll show you my... I don't really have much on. I have HDR, Radiant GI, Magic Bloom, and Marty McFly depth of field. Also included is a bunch of other normal map and specular mapped objects, including this. As you can see, when you get close to certain objects, they have depth. It's not just a flat texture. Also, player models and NPCs were reworked to have different bodies. I know you're not a fan of the Robert's bodies, but I'm using Robert's bodies and Wesley's heads. Lysol did a bunch of the normal maps. I think S&M did the trees for the most part, as well as a rebuild of an old mod called Leafy Trees. Let's see what else we can show you. My game's a little laggy when recording, but when I play normally I don't have these problems. But I will recommend that you have a pretty beefy computer to do this kind of stuff. Unfortunately, when I used it on my buddy's PC, he had a bit of a lag problem. Also, as you can see from the INI, the shadows are a little bit smoother and less pixelated. I mean, they're still there, but it's a little better than what it was. Also, I have tree replacements for the mushrooms, rocks, and most of the architecture in the game. More normal mapping on almost every building I got, so I wanted everything to have a little bit of depth. But for the most part, everything is pretty similar to the vanilla experience. What else we got? I hope this helps you figure out what you want to do with this mod. Well, finally, we'll go and check out. Well, I'll show you the House of Earthly Delights, so that way you can see the textures on the body. They're not as blocky as they were from vanilla, but I still have a problem with the shoulders. They always throw me off.